everyone, it is Nancy Taylor here and welcome to this video. We are going to be going over how to set up your own teacher brand. Your teacher business, how do you do it? How do you get started? You've had this idea in your mind, or maybe you're just wondering like, what is she even going to talk about? Well, in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to set up your own business and brand from start to finish. So I'm going to be sharing with you actual examples from my own teacher students and what they have done with the brand and business of their own. Step number one to build your own teacher brand and business is to set up your brand. What does that mean? What does it mean to set up your brand? So number one, you need to know who you want to serve online. So I serve online teachers wanting to build a brand. What do you know? That has not always been who I've served. I've before helped teachers to start teaching online. It doesn't mean that it has to be the end all audience that you serve, but it most definitely needs to be the people that you want to work with. I love working with teachers. That's who I want to work with. I love helping them with the business side of things. I want to give them the tools that I've learned the past 4 or 5 years that have allowed me to have more freedom, to work less hours, to help more people, that have a bigger impact, influence, those kind of results. That's what I want for my students. So that's the audience I focus on. Now, the second part to your brand is you want to pick a niche. And a lot of people have a hard time with this. They say, well, I want to help online teachers. I want to help them with engagement. I want to help them to get hired on this platform. I want to help them with using technology. Now, that's okay. You can have a more general or broad niche and you can be sharing topics. Maybe you're helping the stay-at-home mom and you're saying, hey, I teach online. I also can help you with organization. I can also help you with discipline with your kids. And as you're creating those videos, pay attention to not only which ones perform well, but which ones do you enjoy creating? What could you just write a list and like content just falls out of your mind because you love it? And it's also been such a great tool to help you to make your life better. Maybe it solved a specific problem for you, but as you're sharing it, pay attention to the ones that perform well and that you love, because you're able to get even more specific and become the expert in positive discipline for your kids, or like whatever that topic is. You don't have to know it from the get-go, but start sharing content and then you'll figure out what that more specific niche is. And I've seen this time and time again with my own students. It's kind of scary to niche down because that means that you're repelling some people that you might want to help. Like, oh, I want to help them too. But if I try to help everyone, I end up helping no one. I don't become an expert in something. So I can always think of someone, a student comes right to my mind. If I think of someone comes to me and says, I would like to work for an online company, or I want to create my own tutoring business, I know a teacher that comes right to my mind because they have niched down to be an expert in that specific thing. So you're building a brand. How do you do this? How do you build this brand? You'll have content, you'll give value. So whether you choose to do it on social media, I specifically teach YouTube strategy and showing up in video, creating valuable content here. So I'm making sure that not only am I building a status and authority in the topic, but I'm also helping a lot of people for free. These are your people that are going to come and they're going to say, like, when do you have an offer? When do you have something? They're ready to purchase either a digital product, maybe it's a course, maybe it's a coaching package, because you have given them so much value. Now we're going to move into step 2, which is to build that authority. So we talked about the who, the what, and the how, and now we're going to go over your content strategy. For you to be able to generate an audience, build traffic to a future offer, you do need to build content. And I need to build a library of content around a specific niche. Now, I could start with no brand. I could start with no YouTube channel, no Instagram, and I could go and find all of my students. That's very doable. Don't think that for a whole year I have to build this YouTube channel and then I can launch an offer. You can launch an offer, meaning that people pay you for a workshop, they pay you for a coaching program. You can launch that before you've even started your YouTube channel. Now, this is what I want to let you in on, a little secret. You will always be having to go and find your students if you don't set up a system that attracts them to your expertise and your services. And that's why YouTube is so beautiful. It's a search engine. It's owned by Google. So if people type into Google how to discipline my kids or how to do best bedtime routine with my children in 5 minutes or whatever they're typing in, your videos will pop up there like on the second row, or maybe they go directly to YouTube to find the answers to a problem they have. So by creating a library of content on YouTube, I'm able to build that authority, and also people people start coming to me. So I just upload 1 to 3 times a week, and I can build that library, build that authority, and also people will come and be attracted to your brand. But again, keep in mind, you can go and find your students, you can go and find your audience, you can be in forums, you can go on LinkedIn. There's so many strategies to find them. I would rather spend my time like 1 video a week, consistent, so that I can spend most of my time with my current students. I can spend most of my time within what I offer. And so I'm not spending all of my time searching and finding clients, customers, and you know it. Okay? That's why we have a content strategy. Now, for your content specific on YouTube, we get right to the point. Again, I said you want searchable content, so the title is something that they would type into Google. They're searching for it. And also, you want to make sure you have a call to action. This is how I make bingeable content. So I either have a call to action to check out another video, I have them check out the iCard, or my call to action could be a funnel to my freebie. And this is how I can organically grow my email list. So I would say, go grab my freebie or a guide specific to what I teach. And this is something that you cannot believe you're giving away for free. It's usually connected to an email service provider, so you don't have to manually go in and say, do you want to subscribe to my email list? It's all automated. If you use ConvertKit, maybe it's MailChimp, whatever that email service provider is. And check out this video here where I do talk about growing your email list and why this is so important. I was running my business for 2 years before I started this, and I wish I had started it sooner. So I'm telling you now, start your email list, because it's such a great tool to be right there in the inbox of your people, because I can not only build a relationship with them, but also let them know when I have something that I'm promoting. If I'm marketing something, I can let them know, and I want to make sure that I have the right people in there. I'm not worried if they unsubscribe, because that means we're not the right fit. They're not going to purchase from you. They're not going to purchase from your links if they unsubscribe. So don't get sad about that. Okay, just a little mental change here. All right, so with that call to action, that was step number 3, that is to grow your email list. So number 1 is build that brand. Number 2 is that consistent content, 1 to 3 times a week. And number 3 brings us to that call to action where I just explained your email list. So we wanna grow that email list. You don't have to get discouraged. I only have 5 on my email list. That's okay. You're building a habit and a skill set on how to offer something for free and collect emails, and then make sure that you treat the people there in front of you the best. I take care of that email list when it's my mom and my dad. That's the people who are subscribed, your grandma, you name it. Whoever is subscribed to your email list, you take care of them. And this is something that I put in a goal for my own business, because I will create content and then I do not always email my list or let them know what's happening or update them or give them value bombs there. So I need to make sure that I also make that a priority. One side note. Make sure that you are not trying to do all the things. As you're building a brand from scratch, from the get-go, we want to make sure that we're focusing in on one thing. So if you choose YouTube as your platform, focus on who you serve first, and then what's the niche that you teach, and then how you show up on YouTube, if that's the platform you choose. Some other searchable platforms could be, maybe you do a podcast and you upload and transcribe that onto your website, or perhaps you post a blog. I consume content on YouTube. I love YouTube, and therefore it transfers over really well for me to give content on YouTube, for me to show up in that way, because that's how I learn. So it works really well for my personality, and I know that's not the case for everyone. So find what works for you. Step number 4 is to generate an offer. So I've built this authority, I have an audience, I have those that are coming to me asking me questions. How do I launch an offer? What is an offer? An offer is a transformation that solves a problem for your ideal customer, your ideal audience member. Maybe you help online teachers and your offer is they use your referral code and you'll help them to get hired for a specific company. I teach 3 levels, and so the first one is affiliate marketing, a referral code. It's promoting a platform or maybe a course that you've used that you don't have to go create in your own. It's already been created, so it's a really great entry-level form of an offer, because I can share an affiliate link, make a commission, and also I can add in a bonus. I can add on 1 free coaching session if they use my referral code. Affiliate marketing works really well as you're getting started. The second level I teach is coaching. So if I wanted to coach a specific audience member on a specific problem, I need to spell out a tangible result. So in 12 weeks, you will lose around 1 to 2 pounds a week with our proven system. So I have to have that spelled out. Now, again, keep in mind that it's up to the client, it's up to the customer on if they implement the system, but you have this end result that you are teaching them about. People don't buy the process. They don't say, okay, I want to buy the 12 weeks. They don't care about that up front. They care about the result. The result is what you are teaching and selling, and then you can explain it happens in 12 weeks. We do 30-minute calls. That's what you can explain as you go and as they ask questions, but I need to make sure that I have the right person that I'm explaining this transformation to. So you could offer coaching. It could be one-on-one, it could be a small group, it could be a workshop that you offer. The third and final type of offer that I teach is a digital product or digital course. So you could start with an entry-level digital product. Maybe it's your freebie, and then maybe you have an item that is maybe $40, $50. It's an easier purchase to make. And so that's how you're finding the right people for your signature program, your big digital course that has a complete transformation. Your digital course could be teaching them how to create a digital course and launch it and sell it and market it. Like, it's the whole package. But we start with mini courses. We start with smaller products to validate that this works. And that's why I love doing coaching into a digital course or into a digital product, because you've been working with clients, you know what they need, you know their concerns, and you know what gets results because you've worked with them. And you just have to fine tune and become an expert in one thing. I don't want to say I just teach business to all online teachers. I specifically niche down to I teach YouTube, branding, and I teach you how to grow an audience to build a business and brand of your own. That's an example of niching down in the results you get for your students. Okay, who's ready for my students' examples? I'm so excited to share them with you, so let's jump on the computer. I don't know where we're jumping. Let's jump into the examples of my students that I know have inspired myself. They've inspired other students of mine, and I know that they will inspire you as well. So let's check it out.
All right, we have made it to the end, and I told you I would share with you some of my own students and their stories, their business journeys in creating a brand on YouTube, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited to share these, not just to brag about my amazing students, but I really think that it gives you a picture of what is possible, what you can do with a brand of your own on YouTube, what possibilities, windows, doors, all the things that can happen if you just start, if you just go for it. So first of all, we have here is one of my students. This is Catherine Davis. In 9 months, she was able to monetize her channel on YouTube with hitting 1,000 subscribers. But the cool part is she was able to also monetize her channel off of YouTube. So she had 2,333 referrals for a specific online teaching company, but also she grew her email list by 3,545 people who are interested in any future coaching programs or offers that she has. This is Rachel, and Rachel launched her own coaching program with a brand of her own on YouTube, and it led to a future digital course. She said, y'all, I led my first VIP coaching session for my course last night. How is this what I get paid to do now? I freaking love my job. And she says, for those who are willing to do the work, this is an opportunity to dream big, make goals that seem unreachable, and do things you never imagined could happen in your life. Loretta, another student of mine, created online classes for kids, and she also created a second brand, Polite Pups Academy, for adults who are training their dogs. So she had 15 students register for her first course, and that was starting with an email list of 7 because she knew how to create a brand, she knew how to record videos, she knew how to create this offer. She was able to launch this product quickly and efficiently, and she did an amazing job. This is Leah, and she says, 3 months ago, I was a teacher working 10 back-to-back classes with VIP Kid Monday through Sunday. Now I'm an online consultant helping other teachers learn how to grow their business. She found a specific niche with not only online teachers, but those that are non-native speakers. She found a need for teaching online. They're trying to discover how to do it on their own without a specific company. And so she has been able to really dial in on this audience and freelance teaching and helping them to get started and to really scale their own tutoring business. This is Veronica, and she created her own pre-K curriculum, and she was able to cut back on her early morning teaching with this resource, this digital product of her own. And she says here that she went from teaching 62 to 70 classes 6 days a week to now only working 15 hours a week on OutSchool and making $90 to $100 an hour. This is with her pre-K curriculum. She says, when Nancy said we can create something out of nothing and use it to generate an income, it seemed like it would be a far off thing. I am not monetized on YouTube, so meaning that she hasn't hit her 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 watch hours. But she says, I'm generating a very nice income out of courses and resources that I've made using Canva. Canva is a resource that we use in our branding that we teach, and it is an awesome resource. If you haven't checked it out, I'll leave a link in the description box for you. Tamara says that things are starting to happen for her again. And first she was able to collaborate with Groove, so she became a representative for them. She's been able to partner with the company. And then also she was recognized by the company she teaches for, Splash Learn, and they asked her to create videos. So this all happened. They found her because of YouTube videos. She collaborated with others inside our program, and she was a guest expert about Splash Learn. And so they found her because she put the content out there. She knew how to title and get these videos ranking. And then she became one of their representatives, which is so cool. She says, wow, this is exactly what I've been needing to get my math butt in gear. She's passionate about math and teaching math. This is Tess, and Tess helped many new teachers get hired with Wells English through her free resources and private coaching. She became recognized by Wells English as an expert in recruiting. She says, Wells English has recognized me as a top recruiter and they want me to get more teachers referring. So this all started within just 9 months of working together. Her platform or her channel took off as she really dialed in on Wells English and specifically helping others to get hired with them. This is Stephanie. She's inside our program, also a coach of ours, and she shares how collaborating allowed her videos to gain more views. That's a huge part that I can't offer on my own, that just being in a community of others that are creating content on YouTube specific for teachers who are educating, they're teaching, and how you can grow your brand by connecting with others, how you can tap into others' audiences. And Stephanie is the expert in lesson planning, so she could provide that for teachers. Whereas with Skyla, she's a mock class mentor for VIP Kid, but also an expert in fitness and health and wellness for online teachers. So you find your specific niche and then you're able to, by word of mouth, connect with others. This is Jillian. She monetized her channel on YouTube while in our program, and she launched her own teacher resource website. Paige had messaged me the other day, and I loved this story. She is super close to being monetized with 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, but even cooler is she's already monetized her channel by selling a mini course on marketing for your Outschool business. She made $520 in one day doing what she loves, and she has continued to sell a membership and has 60 plus students that have jumped in, and it's just amazing what you're able to do once you just go all in, create a brand of your own, what possibilities can come from it.
All right, guys, thank you for joining me in this video. It was such a pleasure to have you here. I'm matching rainbow teacher Nancy. Oh, I should have scooted back so you could have seen the whole thing. Just keep in mind, we have all of these on HeySunshineShop.com. We sell teacher shirts and backgrounds because we all want it to be easy, convenient. That's another example. A simple problem. I can't find a background. I can't find a shirt. Hey, we solved it. Just an example of how you can make an offer and make it work. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you do check below. I have an entire training, 60 minutes, specifically teaching you about building a brand on YouTube. So if you're like, I need more details, I want to hear more about how to do this, then check out that video. It's an entire masterclass for those online teachers that are wanting to build a brand on YouTube and to create their first offer. So I'm so excited to show you the whole process, share with you my story and where I found success, and give you my best of the best tips in that training. Okay, bye.